What's up guys, this is Sarah in here and I'm going to show you real fast in this video how to work your landing page. Now, this is something that you're going to want to focus a lot of effort and energy on over the next 30 days so that you can start capturing these leads and start capturing and building a warm market. So one of my favorite tools to use is called InstaPage. And the reason is because it makes it very simple to build your capture pages. It's point and click type stuff. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to go to this website here, instapage.com, and then set up yourself a profile. And when you log in, it's going to look a little bit like this. And you're going to click on the Create New Page button. And that's all you got to do. You can, from here, upload a template. And from your template, you have all these different options of things that you can use as you go along. And so you want to match up the template to whatever you're promoting. So for this demonstration, we're going to build one from scratch, one from like a blank template. And that's because we're going to do something specific in this video. If you're watching this right now, you're probably on my team. You're probably looking at this to promote one of our webinars or something like that. So I'm going to show you from a blank template perspective. So you've got obviously all these different capture pages and different styles and looks and stuff. So go in there and just play around. There's a lot of really cool ones in here, and just you can preview them and get editing them. So we're going to start over. I've got a blank page right here, and the first thing we're going to do from this blank page is click on Add New, and then you'll see all these drop downs that come down, and you have all these options of things you can put into the page. So we're going to put in our headline first. And this is going to be your headline for this particular video, because what we're going to do is we're going to do a free video. Essentially what we'll do is do a webinar, and that webinar will give away for free to people that join your list or that opt in. And so you're going to type this in. I'm going to center it. It's all about aesthetics when you're building these pages. You want them to look and to feel pleasing to the eye. You want them to be something that people are, attracted to. And so we, let's pull this. What I want to, there we go. And we'll bring this up towards the top of the page. See how that looks? What we did is we went in and we bolded. I went in and bolded the main points. The free video, how I made $322.26 a day at lunch. Video explains exactly what I did. And that's what this video will be. And so all you got to do is from here, what we're going to do is we're going to add like a shape or a little bit of a background. And this is going to be our background right here. And we're going to make a little box. You'll see here in a minute what this does. But we're going to make a little box that gives our form. You're going to go in here to Add New, and you're going to click on Form. When you're making your page, you can just keep this video up right next to it, and just pause it whenever you're working on a step so that you see exactly how it's done. So what we're going to do, I just added a form. I just dropped it in. You go up here, you click Add New, and there's this button here that says Forms, and it'll pull one up right here. Okay, so I've got a form in here, and what I'm doing is I'm just kind of making it look the way that I want it to look. So I'm going to pull these out a little bit. I'm going to shrink this. I'm going to set up my page the way I want it to look, and then I'm going to start changing the coloring and stuff like that. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add in kind of our security sort of deal here. Oh, we just lost him. Let's see here. Okay, this one's not responding, so we're going to throw him away. Going to go Add New. This little paragraph button allows you to add in text. Sometimes. Alright, let's try this one more time. Edit. This is, click here. Well, normally, here's what we're going to do. For whatever reason, it's being strange on us. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to back out. I'm going to leave page. I'm going to come back in. this is what it's going to look like. Go back into edit. Variation B. Okay, we're gonna go edit. Well, this is weird. Okay, so for whatever reason this paragraph button is not coming up. So here's what we're gonna do. Instead we're gonna go add headline. Your headline is essentially just text. And so what your headline is going to say is, we're first going to make this a lot smaller. Information will be sent to the email address provided. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw this in italics. Pull it out like that. I'm going to try to get rid of this line here because this thing is not pretty. It's acting all strange. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to refresh this page. And back to variation B. I'm going to throw him away. We go to edit. That is so strange. Okay, well anyway, that's not working for us. So we're going to go add headline. And we're going to make this as small as we can make it. I would like it smaller than that, but for just to show you purposes, if you can get your paragraph button to work, information will be sent to the email address provided. And we're going to throw that whole thing into italics, and we're going to center it. Done. Now, here's why I chose this particular. A lot of times you'll see like your information will not be shared with anyone. I like this one because this cuts down on people putting in fake email addresses. What we want to do here, what we want to do in the form section is we want to change what it says from email to enter valid email here. And that will help to cut down on stuff, on like people putting in fake email addresses, because that happens a lot. In this one, our button, we want our button to say send me info. And that's that. And so there you go, you have a capture page with these three parts. And the last thing that we're going to throw in here, we're going to try this little guy one more time. Because what I want to do is we're going to go edit. Yeah, for some reason that button is broke. So I'm going to trash him. And we're going to do one more, and it's going to be a headline. And so in this headline, we're going to go get access now. And we're going to go dot dot dot. And we're going to make it like size 8. We'll go a little bit bigger than that. We'll go size 24. And this is going to be up at the top. And we're going to center it. Let's make sure that's what I wanted it to say here. Yeah. This is what it's ultimately going to look like right here. I like this because what it does is the yellow just kind of pops off of the page, the text is big and bold, and it accents the parts that I want them to see. It's the free video. The detail in the number shows it gets people interested, and they're like, you know, what is it? How did they do this? And so it gets them to opt in to watch that video. We want to edit this email right here. Enter valid email here. last thing, so I'm going to show you real quick how to change your color, and that will be it for this video. So you see right here we got it in gray. I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. So you can change the font size and all that kind of stuff. We're going to make it just a slight bit bigger. We're going to pull it some, just like this. And we're going to take this, 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 and this, and we're going to pull these down. Okay. Looking good. Looking really good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to edit this. And you see when I click on the edit button, all you do to edit a shape or to edit anything is you click on it and the edit button's going to pop up. You click edit. What I want to do is I want to edit the border color. And so we're going to basically do this one almost the same way as we did the other one. And we're going to make this border almost an orange. And so you can do really any color that you want. But I'm just going to throw this one orange right now. And then the background color, I want it to be almost like a transparent yellow or something. So we're gonna go like, we're almost on the green side right here. Let's see here, and we'll pull it a little more to the white. There we go. Okay, so if we click off of that, you see kind of how that looks now. Now what I want to do is I want to edit the way that this looks. You can go into form style, so I'm going to show you. You click edit, click here, click edit, and you go form style. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do an inner shadow. This is just the way that I like it, like the look. So we go inner shadow, and boom. So that gives it that shadow. Now we're going to do the button. I always like glossy. It just kind of gives it a little bit more of a pop. Then we go to button, and you want a button that stands off the page, you know? So we're gonna do like an orange type button, and then when you hover over it, we're gonna make it like a almost a yellow when you hover over. So like that, boom. And you can choose if you want the text to shadow or not. Doesn't really need it. So that's it. And this palette over here, you can click preview. So when we preview it, oh, that looks ridiculous. That's a little too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our builder, and what we're going to do is click edit on this. See, what we did is it's just a little too far, so we want to darken it up some so where it's not such a big difference. See, that's a lot closer. So we're going to go done, we're going to view it. This is option B. You see how it just brightens up when you scroll over the top? That's what we want. And so this is where they're going to be able to type in, and that's how they're going to opt in. And that's it. We've got a shuffle between this variation and this variation because what we want is two. We want an A capture page and we want a B capture page. What that allows us to do is split test which one's going to work better. So you notice what I would do when I'm doing this is I would actually change up the wording some. I would change up maybe the number, or I would change up how it's said. And you can play around with this, and what you're going to get when people start to click and opt in is you're going to get statistics on which one worked and what the actual stats were. So that's how this works. If you got any questions, just send me over a message and go rock this thing. We'll be in touch.